Hello everyone, this is my third time trying to record this. I was not happy with the first two takes. Didn't explain too much, and the first take was blurry. But I'm gonna try and do this. Um, yeah, this is my custom of Ivo Hugh. Now I initially made an Ivo Hugh at one point. I don't know if I showed you guys on the channel, but I originally made him from a Matchbox um GWR 1800, I believe. It's Dux classes. Just had like an old style Henry face and like duct taped on the top to make it taller. It just didn't really look great. I thought it looked too short anyway. So, but yeah, this is. Oh yeah, but yeah, I don't have the old one in here. I still have it, but I just don't have it with me. So yeah, and I'm actually using a smoother frame rate. I found that you can actually like change the definition from HD. There's four definitions: HD, FHD, UHD, and 8K, and all of them have like this smoother frame rate and I think 60 FPS and the 30 frame rate, which is what I've been using in my videos previously. I've actually used like FHD with 30 FPS for a lot of my previous videos, but yeah, this time I'm using the UHD 60 FPS thing. So, but yeah, here's Ivo Hugh. Uh, it's the new one. I made him using a take along dock from 2002. Yeah, I lost the wheel arches. In fact, I don't really need them, so I just kept them off. Since Ivo Hugh doesn't have wheel arches. So yeah, I actually decided to paint him purple, since the purple Ivo Hugh trend has been going crazy recently. I painted the original one red with blue stripes. I was originally gonna do a poll on which color I should paint him, like red or purple, but since the purple Ivo Hugh trend is already going crazy, I decided to, I said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna scrap the poll and just paint him purple anyway. So yeah, silver lining, um, which is done with a silver paint marker. I got a new one. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I think I mentioned it like last video or the video before, like my Emily coach video or my super ed video. But yeah, I got a new paint pen. So yeah, this is what I used for here, the lining and the railings. I actually decided to detail this duck handrail just to give it more detail. Since it's made from a duck. Uh, and for the back and for the tail lamp, which the red is also done with a red paint marker, and the gold and there's gold for the name, which is supposed to be the nameplate. The number 7. This is done by gold paint marker. I was gonna put lining here, like a box lining. You can sort of see it right here, similar to the others. Just didn't really like it, so I decided just to remove it. Just and just give them a 7. Like I was originally gonna put like have the 7 be in the box, but yeah. And I actually decided to paint the tops black, just kind of break up the colors. The top of the tanks. Oops. Sorry guys. Even on the bottom, just to kind of break up the colors. The face is from a take and play, take along Donald. Since I used face on duck, oh, wooden duck. right here, my own version of him. So yeah, and I use air dry clay, not air dry clay. I filled the backing with putty since he's supposed to have since this is what he's supposed to look like on the cab. This is a little bit smushed. I might have to redo that, but this side looks really great. This side looks way better though. Or I might just replace it with like cardboard or something. Who knows? I decided to keep the. And I actually decided to keep the gray wheels just to make it look different. Um, yeah. Black running board on the sides, foot plate. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know he's not the most accurate. Since I've seen some people. Since I've seen people use Freddy, I just didn't really have a Freddy. And I do want to get a Freddy at some point. But I've also seen someone use their handle and like put the Ivo Hugh tanks on there to make it look like Ivo Hugh. Just because of this wheel, the little wheel. I was gonna use it, but I just thought it looked too short, kind of short since Ivo Hugh is supposed to be like a bit longer than all the others. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, bye.